Djokovic gets his revenge against Medvedev in the Paris Masters final. It was an amazing match, entertaining. I woke up, watched it, and Medvedev started out hot. He won the first set 6-4. The announcers were even talking about it. That's the fourth straight set that Medvedev has defeated Djokovic 6-4, dating back to the U.S. Open final where he beat him 6-4 in all three sets, I believe. And he started off hot, won the first set 6-4, and then Djokovic turned it up a level. Djokovic, one thing I like about Djokovic is he's not scared to try different tactics, to improvise. And Medvedev, to his credit, has made Djokovic, go deep into his bag. But Djokovic's bag is huge, and he was able to pull it out. The serve and volley is not dead. A lot of people think that the serve and volley is the thing of the past. You can't use the serve and volley anymore. But Djokovic brought it to the forefront on Sunday in the Paris Masters final. He won 19 out of his 22 serve and volley opportunities. He also attempted another 17 times, but they were faults. So that means he tried to do a serve and volley 39 times. Just ridiculous amount of serve and volley, especially in today's day and age. And after winning, 5 out of 7 is still pretty good, but he won 5 out of 7 in the first set. And in the second set, he won all 12 of them. Just great stuff by Djokovic. It seemed like Medvedev did not have an answer for the serve and volley. He kept getting pushed out wide, and he couldn't recover. Those serve and volleys, they were executed to perfection by Djokovic, so I gotta give him a lot of credit. He's the number one player. He's not just set in his ways. A lot of people, and not just tennis but other sports, there's a formula that got you to the top. So if someone challenges you, it's kind of like your ego, your pride gets in the way of adjusting. Like you got to number one a certain way, and you don't want to switch it up for somebody else. But Djokovic, he's not like that. He switched it up. He acknowledged that he was gonna have to try new stuff to beat Medvedev, and that credit to Medvedev for pushing Djokovic, but also credit to Djokovic for, like I said, going into his bag and pulling this victory. And so I respect that from Djokovic, number one player, and he's still trying out different things. He's not set in his ways. But overall, it was a great match. Let me know what you guys think. I think it was a great match. It's building up a rivalry. Djokovic and Medvedev played 3 finals in 2021. Djokovic winning in straight sets in the Australian Open. Medvedev winning in the U.S. Open in straight sets himself. And then now Djokovic gets the Paris Masters finals 2-1. So 3 finals in 2021. Nothing to scoff at. We got to take that into consideration. This is a rivalry that's definitely building. Medvedev seems to have taken that lead from the new guys to challenge the big three, to challenge Djokovic for that number one spot. And Djokovic, when interviewed by I believe Tennis Channel or Tennis TV, they interviewed him afterwards, and they were just talking about the rivalry that he has with Medvedev, and he says that it's a similar feeling to the rivalry that he has had with Rafa and Roger. So that's a lot of praise for Medvedev, for Djokovic to utter those words and put him even in the same breath as those other two guys. So a lot of credit to Medvedev. He's definitely raised his level, and now Djokovic is putting him on par with the other big three, or at least the similar feeling that he gets playing a match, having to raise your level, feeling the pressure. So shout out to Medvedev, great year. But also, just want to give a shout out to Djokovic for coming back from that U.S. Open. He, that must have taken a lot of mental strength, and he pulled it out, being down one set and pulling out the victory. Just shout out to Djokovic.